sending your email list out, maybe people are opening it, but nobody's clicking on anything, nobody's forwarding it or responding to it. What can you do to increase the likelihood that that happens? So obviously tracking and reporting is really, really important. So if you send from Outlook, you'll get all of these emails if they don't go through. So you could, let's say you're sending out to 5,000 people, you might get like 200 emails back. So that's a great reason to send from a provider. You'd be able to see exactly who you sent it to, who opened it, who said you were spam, and who opened and clicked, and you can see exactly what links they clicked on. And then if you have analytics on your website, you can see if they came to your website, what they did after they got there. So then you can kind of say, well, I sent my email campaign to 500 people, 200 people clicked to come to my website, and I sold 50 products. So you can actually create a very streamlined reporting by doing this. So what we do is like every 3 months, we'll look at the 3 months worth of email and start seeing what front lines got the highest open rates, what stories got the most clicks, and we start learning from that. And then when we create future messages, not reinventing the wheel, we just consistently are improving based on the analytics. So they also have social stats on Constant Contact, so you'll know exactly how many people shared it on Facebook, who tweeted it out on their platform, who posted it on LinkedIn, etc. So all of that too, you can see the analytics for. So with the open rate, like I was saying, it's really about looking for trends. So not only are you testing like different from lines, but you're also testing different times of day you're sending it out and different days of the week. And over a course of time, you'd be able to see a trend of what's really working or not. So so you go back. So with an open rate, that's not really that easy to know what that is, because every email provider and internet service provider uses a different category. So who's ever gotten an email and you can see all the text, but you can't see the images, and then you have to download images? So if you don't download the image, even if you're reading it, it doesn't count as an open. It actually shows that they didn't open it. So
what causes that?
It's just like on Outlook, because you can see everything so easily, they only count it if you downloaded the image, because then they know you were really interested in the content.
Okay, so I have somebody who sends stuff with Constant Contact.
If you want to see the emails, you just change your settings. I don't know for sure what it is.
Well, so regarding that, right, because I as well have that same setting. I do it on purpose because then it has my email load quicker. I noticed though, still, and they come from Constant Contact, you'll see like 5 or 6 image files in an entire newsletter.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess, I mean, I have to ask you kind of indirectly to Constant Contact, why are they giving templates that are so image heavy? Rather than just like one image up top for your brand, and you know, I just.
Yeah, well, the templates don't really include images. You just insert them yourself.
Right.
So usually it includes like a banner and like one image, but people do go put more in.
So
it's really the sender that's filling it with that.
So if somebody doesn't want to do all that, then they're not going to get. It's almost like I don't care what or a music file that you weren't expecting, and all of a sudden you get a music beat and it won't go off. It's still playing after you delete it, and you don't know why. People do weird things on their programming.
But whenever you create an email, we always suggest testing it on all the platforms. So we have an account on every provider, like Yahoo, AOL, Gmail, and we'll send out a test to all of those, and we'll kind of see how it looks, because everyone is a little different. So that's a good way of just making sure it will look good to the end user.
What about, the format in which the email actually is sent? You start off, it looks all nice, it's 8.5 by 11, it's in one screen.